Happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to another word of encouragement. I'm so excited, number one, to let you guys know that we have a name for our encouragement sessions. We have a name. So let me take you back. When I was doing my website, all of these names came up. T. Marie or Dare to Declare, and I did not want anything like that. I didn't want, not that I didn't want it to be my business name or my name. However, God didn't lead me to that. What he led me to is T Speaks. Mind you, this was when I first started doing my podcast. When I first started. So I want to say I was maybe 2 to 3 episodes in. So when I first started doing my podcast, the name that he led me to is T Speaks. T Speaks. I'm gonna just let y'all sit on that for just a minute, because this is back when I first started doing my podcast, maybe 2 to 3 episodes in. T Speaks again. So if you all listened to the episode from last week, then you will know that I broke down my name. I also broke down the anointings that God revealed to me. Just in case you missed that, I'll reiterate. So the anointings that he revealed to me was the Joshua anointing and the Esther anointing. I will also leave the episode in the comments so that way you all can take a listen to that. So the Esther anointing and the Joshua anointing. And this is not the episode for me to go into detail. So if you need more understanding or more clarity, please listen to that episode. Like I said, it'll be in the comments for Facebook. It'll be in the description for YouTube. In breaking down my name, T.I. means covering, or it means, it came up to mean aunt. And aunt, is a nurturer, a coverer, someone who shields and protects. Anna, however, came up, and Anna literally came up as Anna in the Bible. Again, I'm not going to go over all of that, but if you need a deeper clarity on her, please go back and listen to the episode. So, T Speaks for my website came up. Like I said, he led me to T Speaks. And I questioned it at first. Like, the only speaking that I'm doing is through my podcast. So, and I already have a name for my podcast, Crown Heirs Declared. So, I'm not understanding the connection between T Speaks and the website and what I'm promoting. So, this is where he got me on. So, yesterday, well, the day before yesterday, Sunday, when I was doing my walk, the Walk with God challenge. If you guys are not signed up for that, please sign up for that. It's so enlightening. And it doesn't cost you a thing except for you moving your body. I will tag the person that's doing it here, Shayla. I will also comment in the description box and in the comment section the link so that you all can sign up. But please, please, please sign up for that. Okay, back to what we're talking about. So on Sunday, when I was doing my walk, on day 1, this is the revelation that I received on day 1, and we're only on day 2. Well, today will be day 3 when I do it later, but I've only completed 2 days so far. So the revelation that I received was from day 1. T Speaks is what he spoke back to me. So not only will I be speaking out through my podcast, but these words of encouragement right now will be Monday through Friday. They will be in the morning, and they will be there strategically while I'm driving. And the revelation that he gave me from that is because there's nothing in front of me. I'm in a season where he is testing my trust. And when I say testing my trust, he's testing my trust. So it's a reason behind all of this. Later on, it'll all be revealed. I don't know it all. I don't know the whole full picture. I know a little bit of it, but it's not time for me to reveal that yet. But I'm in a season where he's testing my trust. So it strategically happens that I am doing these while I'm driving. I'm doing them in the morning. So I can't come on here and be low energy, and I can't come on here and be all tired and my face looking a mess or whatever. Like, strategically placed for me to be doing this in the morning. Number two, while I'm driving, I'm not reading anything. Everything that I'm giving to you, he's giving to me. So trust him. When I say trust him, because he will not lead you or steer you wrong. Just trust him. And this leads me into the word of encouragement for today is literally trust him. As I said yesterday in the encouragement video, we are standing on Isaiah 43, 2 through 3, all week long. This is what he gave me on Sunday, all week long. Isaiah 43, 2 through 3, all week long. In order for you to step and go forth in confidence Christ's way, you have to be able to trust him. In order for you to approach, in order for you to step up to, in order for you to speak to the nation that you are called to speak to, you have to be able to trust him. You're not always going to be able to have a paper in front of you and have notes in front of you. You're not always going to be able to have the Bible in front of you. You are not always going to be able to have somebody next to you saying, oh, this is what this says, or this is what that says. You need to go to him and trust him for yourself. Go to him and trust him for yourself. I'm not saying you need to go get saved. I'm not saying you need to go give your life up. I'm not saying any of that. However, when you take that step, when you take that leap of faith and trust him, he will reveal when the timing is right for you to do all of those things. But you first have to trust him. You first have to have faith. You first have to believe. Just like you're in a relationship, a marriage or whatever, your marriage is not going to work if one partner doesn't trust the other. At work, if your bosses, if your owners of your place doesn't trust you to run the place, if they don't trust you without them being there, how is that business going to be run? Because them as owners, they have other things to do. They have other priorities. So they're trusting you, hiring you, trusting you to make sure you get that job done. It's no different. We have to have trust in God. Isaiah 43, 2 through 3, no matter what version you read it in, it says, when you go through the stormy weather, when you go through the deep waters, no matter what version you read it in, it always starts with when you. There's not an if in there. It's a when you, because you are bound to go through something. The real question is, what are you going to do when you're going through? Will you trust him to get you through? No matter how stormy it may look, no matter, verse 3 talks, or later on in the verse it talks about going through the fire and you not being scorched. Will you trust him enough to walk through that fire? Will you trust him enough knowing that you're not going to get scorched or burned? Will you trust him? That is the question for today. And I want you to put in the comments how you are going to trust him. What are you going to stand on for the remainder of this week and trust him? You don't have to reveal what it is that you need to trust him with, but when you place those things in the comments, I will cover you in prayer, and I will cover that thing, whatever it is that you are trusting him with, I will cover that in prayer as well. You are covered. All you have to do is take that leap of faith and trust him. Take that leap of faith and trust him. Again, happy Tuesday. Just to reiterate, our encouragement sessions are titled T Speaks. T Speaks. And when I received that revelation on Sunday, it did something to me. Like it gave me a whole brighter, it gave me that brighter path. It gave me, because my path, I'm not going to say it's been dark, but I've been fighting to keep the strength. I've been fighting to keep up with the stamina. I've been fighting to see the light at the end of this tunnel. And later on, again, that will be revealed. It's not time for that to be revealed right now, but I just want you all to know that I too go through things. It doesn't matter if you're saved. It doesn't matter if you're not saved. You're going to go through things. So I just want to encourage you on this morning that when you go through things, to trust him. Know that he's going to pull you out. Know that he's going to get you through. Know that he's going to get you on the other side. Even if it doesn't look like there's a road in the middle, he will make a way to get you to the other side. All you have to do is trust in him. This was day 2. Happy Tuesday of T Speaks. I hope and pray that this has encouraged you. And I hope and pray that through me speaking, through T Speaks, I hope and pray that it encourages you as well to speak out. We all have a voice, and when we all amplify our voice, we reach the nations that God has called us to reach. We work together, reaching the nations that God has called us to reach. We don't fight against one another. We come together in unity. You might be called to one nation, I may be called to another nation, or we may even be called to the same nation. The key is working together and trusting that God has it all under control. Happy Tuesday again. I know I went over my time, but happy Tuesday again, and I hope and pray that you all have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. I love you all.